Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Welcome to your September 1st till the 15th, 2019 General and Love reading. I am going to be doing the Divine Spread. Thank you all for your support, and for those of you that are interested in the astrology part of the reading and the announcements, please wait until the end of the video. That the second part of the video is the announcements and everything that is going on with my channel. Before I start the tarot, just letting you know that I'm launching a brand new website. The address is divinedebut11.com for those of you that are interested in visiting my website and seeing what I have done. I'm very proud of it. And again, I'd like to thank Virgo for all that they do and wish them a happy birthday. It is the time of Virgo. I'd like to thank everyone, not just Virgo, but wishing Virgo many happy returns on their birthday month. I am celebrating my birthday on the 13th of September as well, so it's a very exciting time. We had a new moon last night in Virgo, so perfect time for launching a new website. I just want to thank everyone for all that you do for my channel, and I'm very excited to bring you these September readings. Let's start the tarot, and as I said, for those of you that would like to stick around and listen to the announcements or what cards I'm using, wait till the end of the video. All right, thank you very much. Hello, dear Capricorn. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your September 1st till the 15th, 2019. It's a general and love divine spread, and I'm very happy to be here with you. Thank you so much that you do for my channel. Your ruling planet Saturn is stopped in the sky right now, so nothing is really moving, is it? You feel as though you're stuck. From the 18th of September, Saturn will start to move direct. It will be very slow changing, so it will take time, and we know that Saturn is the Lord of time. So let's see, dear Capricorn, what's happening for you. This is the Karma Dharma card, and you've got the Tower. The Tower. The Tower is, of course, for me, it's Uranus in Taurus. Speaking of, we're changing our values. Whatever is not working for us is going to be shifted. This is like a huge shift in your life. Others say it's Pluto, and Pluto is up there in Capricorn with the South Node and with your ruling planet Saturn. So I'd like to take one more card to see what is this Tower. For me, I personally love the Tower because it comes in when it's necessary. That's why. It comes in, it's divinely guided because it's necessary. Therefore, it means that you've been stuck in a situation and you need divine intervention for change to come through. Let's take another card, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune. What a blessing this is for you, dear Capricorn, off the bat. What a blessing. So we've got, let's say, Scorpio and Sag here, someone who is on the cusp. You may be dealing with someone that is either a Scorpio or a Sagittarian. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. Jupiter brings expansion, luck, and growth. Jupiter also is in its home sign of Sag until December 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. Jupiter is now moving direct, so he's bringing in the blessings. This is a blessing. It truly is. Let's take your cards. Now, Jupiter and Sag. Sag is all about spirit. It's seeing having a vision of the world at large, seeing the bigger picture. Sagittarius is also higher education. It's the guru. It's the teacher. It's also foreign places and people and different cultures. Some of you may be suddenly moving to a distant land. You may be realizing suddenly that you need to further your education. Oops. We have got 2 cards that opened up, and actually it's 3 cards. I will take them. Actually, I'm going to look at them and I will put them back in the pile because I don't know which one goes in which position. So we've got the 4 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. Interesting. For me, the 4 of Pentacles is Taurian energy. It's like our values. It's like being careful about what is valuable to you, being careful with your finances. The Ace of Cups, of course, is like something that is beginning. The Ace of Cups is also filling your own cup in some instances, some circumstances. It is spirituality, and the 7 of Swords can be a card of stealth, but it can also be a bit of a burden where things that have been hidden from you, you are intelligently figuring them out, because it is a card of intelligence as well. Now we've got earth, water, and air here. Interesting. So this could mean that you've been very careful with your finances, with your stability. 4 of Pentacles can always speak of home. 4s are all about home. So you've been very careful with your, and very strategic. So you've been very careful with your finances and very intelligent. Something you've got the inclination, the sign that what you've been smart with could be manifesting, especially with Jupiter here. So let's take your cards, dear Capricorn. Now you are hosting the South Node in your sign, as well as your ruling planet Saturn and Pluto. So it's a very, very karmic time for you. I know that a lot of you are going through a lot. Don't forget that once you've done the work, you know, if you haven't seen any light at the end of the tunnel, here it is. Let's take your cards. So in the foundation, you have the 7 of Wands. What you can't see, what's hidden from your sight, is the Page of Pentacles. In the recent past, 10 of Wands. It's been hard. In the now position, you've got the Queen of Wands, which is a fire sign, Sagittarius, I would say, more than likely, for most of you. In the crowning area, what's on your mind is the 10 of Swords. Don't forget that 10s always break down to the ace. You've got 2 10s here already, and the Wheel of Fortune is another 10. The action and advice to take is the 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles for me is Virgo energy. It is the time of Virgo right now. That's what it could be speaking of. Let's look at your outcome. And you've got the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Moving towards the future. Looking for what's been missing from your life. Let's take what is the influence from Spirit. And, of course, the transits. Planetary transits have got a lot to do with that, because the planets are tied in with Spirit. So let's take that. And we've got the High Priestess. High Priestess, which is the Moon Goddess. Let's see, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Sun. That's beautiful. This is Leo energy. Now, Leo is all about true love. Leo is the heart. Leo is ruled by the Sun, and the Sun is clarity, it's warmth, it's children, it's creativity, it's risk-taking, it's flirtation, it's fun, it's the fun house. Okay, so the Sun is beaming down its rays on your lives. This is the general energy. What a beautiful card to get. Let's see what's beneath that. And you have the Magician. Again, the Magician rules I should say the Magician is Mercury, and Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. But, you know, the manifestation card this is an ace. So the Magician is someone who's got the gift of the gab, someone who's very witty, very quick and outspoken. Also, Mercury is about business. I should say Gemini. The house of Gemini is all about business, commerce, communication. Mercury also rules Virgo. It is the time of Virgo. Virgo is the house of health, as well as your daily routine and your work, your daily routine. So you've got the qualities of the Magician here, which says that what you think is what you can manifest. Beneath that is Gemini, the Lovers. So Gemini and Virgo are quite strong in your reading. Gemini more than Virgo, I would say now, because of the Lovers card. And the Lovers is a head over heart decision. It is a number 6. It's a divine union. It's a blessed union. So let's take some more cards. What I'd like to look at now is your love life, dear Capricorn. Let's take the Romance Angels. Now, the Lovers can be just a partnership, doesn't have to be only a romantic one. So for those of you that are watching this video for career, it could be an agreement. Wow. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Another sign did have this card. Was it Virgo? I'm trying to remember. Retreat. I do think it was Virgo. So if you are dealing with a Virgo, you are welcome to go and watch their video as well. Let's take another card as well. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please honor me with the correct card. What are most Capricorn people? What do they need to know? For a lot of them out there. We've got 2 cards that just flipped open, and I will take them both. We have got romantic feelings and passion. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, and allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And you know that Leo card is all about joy and passion. So we've got Sagittarius, and we've also got Leo as the fire element here. Okay, so if you are dealing with a Leo, why? Because of the Sun card here, mainly. And don't forget, joy, the fun house is the house of Leo. So let's look at the cards. We have the 7 of Wands, and that's in your foundation area. 7s are a divine number for me. This is like standing up for your rights, standing up for what you feel passionate and what you desire. You do have the wand in your hand, that Ace of Wands, and you are willing, able, and capable to win over a situation. 7s are always a number of conflict, but I don't see it as being huge. Now, the funny thing is that she is pointing straight to the High Priestess. So there is something to do with secrets, information that is withheld. But I am going to say that you need to trust your intuition, because the High Priestess, she holds her cards close to her chest. She has a deep knowing. Now, she usually shows a new moon at her feet. We did have a new moon in Virgo a couple of days ago. It is the time of Virgo. So do trust your intuition. The High Priestess is Virgo Piscean axis. And of course, she is very spiritual. Some of you are growing spiritually at this time. You are connecting to spirit. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is spirit. So is Pisces. You do have the 8 of Cups in the outcome area, outcome position. I usually see this card as very spiritual. Someone is on on a looking for that new path, looking for those 2 cups that they haven't been able to manifest where they've been. So this is like a growth spurt for me, this card. They're moving towards the future. They're looking for those 2 of cups, remember? And looking for a new connection, a new contract if this is business. Now, so in your home area, in your foundation, you've got the upper hand. What's hidden from you is the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles are always something real, something physical, tangible. So you don't know that there is a message coming through that's going to hold a lot of promise. And it's so funny because the theme in these readings, in most that I've done up to now, we've had this card here, which is the 9 of Pentacles. And again, it's Virgo energy. It's 9 Pentacles, which speaks of independence and standing strong financially. But, you know, not being with, she's the only one in the Garden of Eden, let's say, enjoying the fruits of her labor. But she's missing that Ace of Pentacles. Here it is. There's that 10th pentacle. The page is holding it. Now, pages are messengers that come through that bring change. But you don't see this because it's in the hidden position. In the recent past, 10 of Wands. It's been a burden. Yes, you've broken your back, doing a lot of work, pushing through in whatever situation you're dealing with. Now, 10s do break down. It becomes the Ace of Wands, which is the light coming on. And I do feel that the light coming on, the Ace of Wands is very creative. It's like, it's Mars. For me, it's Mars. And look at that light here. Now, Mars, of course, rules Aries and it rules Scorpio. So, Mars is the warrior. Mars is the lover, the masculine lover. And just recently we've had Mars and Venus making love in the sign of Virgo. And when I say making love, in mythology they did. Venus was married to another king and she had an affair with Mars. And they had, as a child, their love child was Cupid. So that was last month's readings where I said, why are these frogs kissing? Who are they? For those of you that haven't watched my last soulmate reading, that's where I've announced what that was all about. So yes. So there's been a connection. There has been a connection. Now, I do feel that with Mars and Venus coming together, it's all about the potential for manifestation. Something that is the, how should I say it, the seed of love has been planted with Mars and Venus. I do feel that with Saturn moving direct, we're going to see the object of desire, the object of, when I say object of desire, the object of your desire, what have you desired to manifest? You will see it, because Venus is she's not only love, she's also projects, she's also money. Mars is passion, it's drive, it's energy, it's fire. And in the position of now, we have the Queen of Wands, very charismatic character, very spontaneous, taking charge, acting and not holding back, very passionate, very strong energy here. And I feel as though this is the person that you are interested in, the Queen of Wands. Now, for those of you that this is your energy, it looks as though you're going to be a little bit different right now. You're ready to take action. Earth is always quite slow moving and they always articulate before they move forward. Here, there's more spontaneity. Now, on your mind, And, you know, your goal obviously is to finish up with a difficult situation. Leave the past in the past. The Ten of Swords is obviously, again, we've got backbreaking, and I've said that. Now, this could be a conversation which has brought some sort of ending. With endings come in new beginnings. Again, the Ace of Swords could be cutting someone or a situation out. Now, the Ten of Swords is in the area of career. It's in the area of your status, of your trajectory, and your goals in this lifetime. So there could be some sort of a change here. There's been an ending, obviously. And I do believe that what's coming in with the Tower, which many times it's not always easy. The shift, because it's not handled by us, it comes in unexpectedly. And that, you know, sudden change is never easy for anyone, especially for earth signs. So this is what's on your mind. I would say that try and let it go, move on. Where there are endings, there are new beginnings. Speak your truth. Use that Ace of Swords to have a successful new beginning. Use your logic and move forward. Now, in the action and advice, Nine of Pentacles, you are missing one pentacle. This is saying that you need to move forward. Don't stay stuck in a situation where, yes, you're on your own in the Garden of Eden. You've got everything, your values, you've got your comforts. Excuse me. You've got your comforts, but there is something missing. There is something missing here, and it's on its way, but you can't see it. Again, with the Page of Pentacles. Now, even if this is a new career move, even if this was, let's say that some of you have lost your job unexpectedly, okay, to someone else. You've put in the hard work and then someone else received the accolades, let's say, and there was an ending there. Know that what is around the corner for you was meant to be. So don't concentrate on what happened, but what is coming in for you. Look positively towards the future, okay? And financially, you're okay. Emotionally, maybe you're not. As you could see here with the Eight of Cups, you are looking for those Two of Cups in your agreement. Now, with the High Priestess, again, as I've said, in the divine position, looks like the High Priestess doesn't really want to tell us, but we're going to try and find out if Spirit allows. So I'm going to take more cards for you. I'd like to see I'd like to read between the lines if Spirit will allow that. Now, dear Capricorn, I know from your past readings that some of you have been dealing with an air sign, a lot of you with Aquarius, and a lot of you have moved on. Here we've had Gemini, the card of Gemini, but it doesn't necessarily always mean that all of you are dealing with a Gemini, because Gemini, as I said, it's business, it's commerce, it's communication, it's also siblings, it's also working within a small group. Beneath that is that Ten of Cups. We do have the Ten of Cups here. So let's see, under the Ten of Cups was the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is very similar to the High Priestess, very similar energies. So I feel that the Queen of Wands is your partner, the person you're dealing with. I feel that the High Priestess is your energy. You are the Queen of Cups. Even though you are Earth, many of you will have strong water in your chart, your moon or your rising. If not, then it's just you trusting your intuition. Let's take the foundation here, Seven of Wands, and there's the Page of Pentacles again. Now the pages can always be children as well. Can be an adolescent child. So it looks like this, you have been waiting for this message to come in for quite some time. But it's coming. It is coming. Something like the foundation has been drawn, has been put in place. Let's take I forgot to take the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Four of Pentacles, which fell out in the beginning again. It's here. For some of you, Taurus is obvious here, where there has been a sense of holding back, not communicating your feelings, not opening your heart for fear of being hurt. This is going to change. Now, this could have been your partner holding back on their feelings, not letting you know that you're in their heart for fear of being hurt or whatever other reason. But fours always speak of home and family. Don't forget that. Let's take the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. And I just did Sagittarius, and they had the Wheel of Fortune in this position and the Ten of Cups in the same spot. So, interesting. Let's look at that Page of Pentacles in the hidden position. Eight of Cups. Well, this is crazy. Double messages. Double messages. So, I would say that when in the near future, which would be around mid-month of September, whenever you feel, for those of you that have checked out emotionally from a situation that was not giving you full fulfillment and bliss, you've got the Ten of Cups here. It doesn't mean that you're all going to leave a partner behind, no. Here it says that you probably thought that it's not going to get any better, but it does. You've come to the end of your suffering. It's the darkest before the dawn. Some of you have checked out emotionally, but we've got Jupiter bringing in another 10. There are completions. Once the completions take place, that's like receiving the gifts. And I do believe that once your ruler turns direct, slowly after the 18th of September, look out for the blessings. Let's look at that 10 of Wands. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. 4 tens equal 4. If we drop that 0, it's a 4 again. It's the Emperor. It's stability. Let's look at the 10 of Wands. And we've got another 4. 4 of Swords. Concentrating on those 3 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is here. There are some of you out there that have suffered in a love triangle for sure. No doubt. No doubt. Now, I think that for some of you, it's a time of taking time out, aligning with spirit. This is someone who is in a church. We do have spirit here with the Wheel of Fortune, right? Now, for some of you, this could be a same-sex relationship as well. We've got 2 feminine figures, the Queen of Wands and, let's say, the High Priestess or the Queen of Cups, who is here. Who is here. Here she is. There she is. She is here. She is present. She is sitting. She has the 10 of Cups sitting on top of her, so it means that she's from the past. Here we've got the Lovers and the Magician, as well as the Sun. And beneath that is the 6. Wow, 6 of Cups. I've got to show it to you. Oh, wow. Wow, what cards there are here. 6 of Cups. And the 6 of Cups is someone from the past. Someone from the past. 4 of Wands. This could have been a commitment that you have been in even if it wasn't marriage, it was a committed partnership or relationship. Some of you could be moving on. Others of you, you are just growing spiritually. You're getting over this time. Okay? And taking time out with the retreat card. Let's take a card on this Queen of Wands. And we've got Judgment calling. So Scorpio is here. Pluto is here. This is a rebirth. This is a transformation. A second chance. Resurrection. Your angels are here. And they're saying that what died is coming back to life. Let's look at that Ten of Swords. And we've got Temperance. We've got Scorpio and Sag. And I already said Scorpio, Sag. Okay? So Temperance is all about patience. It's all about healing. Again, some of you may be taking a trip to a distant land, visiting a spiritual retreat. For those of you that are leaving someone in the past, you may be, you know, all these testing times do tend to make us align because we're looking for the answers through spirit, you know, through God, through your angels, whoever you believe in. Please know that this Ten of Swords was a blessing in disguise. It was meant to happen. It was a lesson that was necessary to be taught, to be shown to you. We do have Temperance, which is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is spirit. Sagittarius is higher education. It's like learning about the world, learning about others. Let's look at that Nine of Pentacles. And we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is the energy of Libra. But this is also reciprocation. Hard work. We've got the 9 and the 6 equal 15, which is your energy. Some of you are maybe even dealing with legalities. We've got Sagittarius, which is Jupiter, also speaks of legalities. The 6 of Pentacles I see as generosity, as legal issues, legal situations, alimony, child support, yeah. And this is also like reciprocation, obviously, because Libra is the other people, and it's also finding balance. What's that? 8 of Cups. We've got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, another page. So some of you may share children, may have children. We've got a water sign, which would be most likely Scorpio. And we've also got a Page of Pentacles, which could be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Now, the Page of Cups can be an offer that's coming in or an apology. Let's take a look at the Leo card, the Sun card, which, again, a lot of healing, clarity, being up on stage, performing, being very generous. Leo is very generous. Let's take the card, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune again. Double whammy. Double whammy. Dear Sagittarius, wow. Jupiter is working his magic for you. I didn't take one on the High Priestess. Very interesting, eh? It's as though Spirit said, don't worry about that. Let me keep some information for myself. I'm not going to reveal everything to you right now. Let's take one more card, dear Spirit. Please guide me. One more card on the High Priestess. And we've got the 7 of Cups. So, again, Piscean energy, things being up in the air. 7 is Spirit. Please know that this confusion will clear. We are having Jupiter squaring Neptune in Pisces. This is like giving us more confusion because Jupiter expands on all that it touches. Some of you are obviously dealing with a foreigner. We do have Jupiter twice here. We've got Temperance as well. Very, very obvious. And I remember reading like Capricorn people love Sagittarians. I do know that. Now, what I'd like to do is what I'd like to say before I go and get more cards is that this is, Spirit is coming in to take care of business. You've got a lucky streak here. Well, the Wheel of Fortune is twice. You've got the Sun card as the general energy. You've got Judgment, which is a very, very karmic card. We are going through karmic times right now, but you need to know that wherever you're heading with this Eight of Cups, there is an offer waiting for you. So you're going to meet your destiny. Whatever you're going through now, even though there is confusion here, Jupiter, and this is obviously Jupiter in Sagittarius, is in your 12th house, so you can't see the blessings yet. That's probably why we've got the energy of Pisces here, because we can't see what's in our 12th house. Once Jupiter hits December, Jupiter joins the big players, Pluto, Saturn, the south node of the moon. In your sign, look out for blessings. Yes, it's going to be very interesting indeed. Let's take a couple of Sibillas. Not too many, because time is of essence. Chronos, which means time in Greek, sorry. Chronos is quite stern, and he says time is limited, so hurry up and do the job. Let's take the hidden position. We've got number 13, which is the Gran Signore. 1 second, please. Just a moment. Sorry about that. I thought someone was knocking on the door. So yes, Gran Signore, number 13 is like the death number, the death card, right? The Gran Signore is a VIP. He is someone who is very abundant, can be quite cocky. I usually see him as the King of Cups, sometimes the King of Pentacles. So let's see what else we've got here. Take another card. We've got Amore, which is the Four of Cups. This is little Cupid. So little Cupid shoots his arrow of love. And I do feel that there could be this Gran Signore is very much someone who could have been holding back because of vanity, because of ego. And we've got Militare then, the Ten of Swords. So I feel that there is, someone has felt quite royal. There has been like a wedge in status, a difference in your status, so your financial situations, your heritage. There is something to do with royalty here. Now this card here, even though it's like the Ten of Swords, this is your card for me, dear Capricorn. The Militare is he's got those strong knees just like the goat does, and he's on a mission. He does hold secrets, and it's interesting that he's sitting on the High Priestess. But he's got his plan, he's worked out a plan, and he's heading for the top of that mountain. He will, and he has the ability to climb that mountain, but it's not easy. So a lot of Capricornian energies here, which says it's an uphill battle, but it can be accomplished. Okay? So for those of you that have had your back full of swords stabbed, it's been harsh, but it's been very testing. Can you pass this blockage, this test? Can you move past it? And it's got a lot to do with secrets and vanity. Let me take one more. And here we have the Giovina Fanciulla, which is the Virgin Virgo-ish energy. She is the young maiden, and she speaks of newness. She is very fresh. She's pure energy. I don't see her as the other woman. I see her as pure Virgo-ish energy. And she is a number 12. Again, we've got the Hangman here, which is Pisces. What I'd like to do is take the Ten of Swords in the crowning area. 3 cards on that. We have the Vedovo, which is the 3 of Swords. Just like with the 4 of Swords there, I did say those 3 are showing up. Vedovo, someone who is stuck in their past, not able to move past that. The Delirante, the 9 of Pentacles, deliriousness, silly actions, but support from others, as I see this card. So someone was very delirious. They've gone through a lot. But you do have, whoever you are out there, you do have support of others. You've got the support of friends. You've got the support of spirit. Some of you have had to be on your own. You've got the 9 of Pentacles twice. And then we've got the Viaggio, which is the 3 of Wands. This is a visitor. This is movement. This is your knight in shining armor coming through. And this is very Sagittarian energy for me. I see him as the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands. I do see him. So maybe for some of you, you are dealing with a player. But I also see him trotting in. So he could be like the Knight of Cups, not of Pentacles at all. Viaggio also means going on a voyage. And he is sitting on the card of Temperance, which means that he's a foreigner. He could be coming to visit, or you could be going to visit. I'd like to take just 3 Sibillas in the Karma Dharma position. And then I'm going to take a couple of handwritten cards on the Queen of Wands and on Temperance, not Temperance, High Priestess in the Divine position. Let's take the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. We've got Alegria, merriment and happiness. This is the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands, one step before the ending. Donna Maritata, which is the Empress, and she's a number 12, again Pisces. Donna Maritata, she's the loving mother, nurturing wife. She's also the energy of the Empress. So this, she's creating, she's manifesting, she's oozing love, romance, sensuality. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles with the 6 of Cups. Beautiful. The safe, which is secure. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This could be the child. There is a child here. This is a seed that's been planted. Also, this is called an advantageous matrimony. So, security through marriage. Financial security through marriage. Now, the Ace of Pentacles can be even a wedding. It can be an engagement. It can be a child. It can be a business. There is happiness here. Jupiter is bringing you luck. Let's take one card now on the Queen of Wands. What does she have to tell us? Now, I'm going to say that for some of you, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups or the High Priestess, either one, they're both the same for me. They could even be siblings. This could be some of you dealing with a sibling where there's been backstabbing. Okay, let's take a card on the Queen of Wands. I'm married. I lied to you. I'm sorry. Wow. And she's sitting right next to the 10 of Swords. This is the 5 of Swords. Usually the 5 of Swords does show it's all about conflict and it's all about 3 people. Yeah, it usually has 3 people in the picture. Let's take a look at the High Priestess here. There are so many stories here that please take what resonates for you and what does not, leave it behind. Let's take the High Priestess And she says, our families will never accept this relationship. And it's the Two of Swords. So it doesn't mean necessarily that these cards will resonate for all of you. No. These are just for some people out there in particular that this resonates for them. Okay, it's not for everyone. What I'd like to do now is take an angel answer. For those of you that did not resonate with these energies, that's fine. This may not be your whole reading. Some information could be derived from this reading. Please watch your moon and your rising signs. Please think now of a question, dear Capricorn. Archangel Michael, please guide me, give me the right answer. If you could please answer the question for Capricorn, for most people out there. I think this is it. And it says recovery. Let's see what the recovery card speaks of. Recovery means healing, obviously, with the Leo card here. But recovering fixing something. Fixing something that was not right. Okay, here we go. My glasses. This is a period of recovery and healing for you. The challenging emotions that you've been dealing with will fade away with time. Although it may be difficult to see now, there is a joyful future awaiting you. But for now, take all the time you need to regain your strength. This card can also mean that your recovery is nearly finished or already complete. Send words of gratitude to heaven and begin planning for the next exciting phase of your life. And with the Four of Swords here, someone out there has had back problems for sure. For sure, especially with the Ten of Wands here and the way he's bending over. Someone has had back surgery, 200%. Anyway, you guys, I hope that this was of help to you. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. So if you'd like to stay on to the video, you can watch the astrology section of the video, as well as listen to some announcements. That's up to you. Thank you again for being here. I am thinking of starting to do readings for singles, also horoscope readings, so I'm so excited to do that for you, for everyone. Looking forward to that in the near future. I'm trying to get organized, but it's been crazy busy. It's been over the top. Talk about Capricorn hard work. So thank you to all of you for also understanding and being patient, even for those of you that have bought private readings. Thank you again. Love and light to all of you, dear people. Talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. All right, everyone, thank you for sticking around. If you're obviously here because you wanted to hear some announcements from me. As I was saying in the beginning of the video, I'm very proud of my new website, very happy to have completed it. It will be launched on Monday. We just had a new moon in Virgo just last night, so the website is going to be up and running in the next 1 or 2 days, so very excited about that. Also, I'd like to add that I will be doing extended readings, which will be posted. The link will be on my website. So for those of you that are interested in the extended readings, you go onto my website and click the tab on the right-hand corner at the top, which says extended readings. It's not guaranteed that these readings here will have extended readings, but the next ones will. And you can actually purchase that from my website. And this is because many people don't like the extra lengthy videos. People want an all-round quick view at the cards and what they're all about. So for those of you that love the extended readings, if the reading resonates for you, then if you're interested, you've got the option to go to my extended reading tab on my website to purchase the rest of the reading. And again, I'd like to thank everyone for their support, and just letting you know it's an honor for me to read for you. And I really appreciate all of you here. I'd just like to mention a couple of things about the astrology now for September. Okay, there isn't that much that is very big in September. What I'd like to say, the most important transits, and because this is the astrology part from the 1st till the 15th, what is important is that there is a full moon on September 14th, which is in Pisces, and if you are a Virgo, then this is your 7th house of partnership and relationship, romantic or otherwise. It's, the 7th house is other people. So Pisces is all about unconditional love. And Pisces, of course, is a completion point, because Pisces is the last zodiac, the last sign of the zodiac. So full moons are also completions, and when we've got a full moon, there is more illumination, because we have the reflection of the sun's rays onto the moon. So that's why we usually do things on a full moon. Even the council workers that work on the road, they work usually on full moons because there's more light. So obviously something is coming to light, something to do with Piscean energy. For those of you that know your natal chart, then you would know the house of Pisces and what it's all about for you. But the main thing is that this is a full moon, okay? So it's a culmination. Once a full moon happens, after that we've got another new moon, which we start something, And the full moon, the new moon will be taking place on the 28th of September in Libra, okay? Now, also on the same day, Mercury will be entering Libra. Mercury rules Gemini as well as Virgo. Now, Mercury is all about communication. Libra is all about democracy and finding the balance. So it's a very, very good, the energy is very good for conversations, for communication, and finding the right balance, trying to have everything working where communication is concerned. So Mercury is the messenger, so some of us may be receiving messages in relation to partnership or any relationships. Okay, so Libra is all about communication as well, so a lot of that will be going on. Now on the same day again, on the 14th, Venus enters Libra as well. And we all know that Venus is love, money, values, projects. Okay, so Venus is actually the ruler of Libra, so that's very positive. Venus is very strong in Libra. So having Mercury and Venus both ingressing into Libra on the 14th, it's a big day. So mark that on your calendar. There's going to be a lot of communication with a full moon, completion of a cycle. Okay, very interesting on that day. So just one more thing, I won't be talking about all the transits for September, as I said, up till the 15th, but what I'd like to point out is that Saturn in Capricorn, in its rulership of Capricorn, it's actually turning direct on the 18th of September. So for those of you that are feeling that things have stopped, time has stopped, just so you know, Saturn is actually stopped right now in the sky. Saturn is very potent. Its energy is very strong. That's what happens when a planet stops moving retrograde and then stops and it gets ready to move direct. Saturn, though, will still be in its retrograde zone until the 24th of December. So I want to ask you, and in your own personal life, what was happening for you from the 22nd of January 2019 until the 29th of April 2019, because that was when Saturn started to move into its shadow zone. So it looks as though those things, those matters, whatever you were dealing with on those from January 22nd till 29th of April, that's the area that Saturn will be covering from the 18th of September until the 24th of December 2019, when it will actually leave its retrograde zone. It still will be turning direct. It will be covering its shadow zone. So that's what I wanted to tell you in relation to Saturn and what's happening with Saturn right now. And we all know that Saturn can be quite hard. Saturn is the Lord of karma and of time. So as I was saying before, if you feel as though time has stopped, Saturn right now is saying that the right time will be when Saturn says it will be. So after the 18th of September, we will see a big change with things starting to happen, things starting to move. Now, Saturn can also bring us the goods. If we've done the work, Saturn will crystallize, will physically bring in the abundance, physically bring in the gifts. So it's not all bad and not all nasty with Saturn. But I'd like to also say, because I talk with a lot of people and I know that a lot is going on at this time. It's a very, very karmic time. Why? Because we have Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node. Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node in Capricorn. Saturn is stopped in the sky. Pluto is still retrograde. He won't be moving direct until beginning of October. So we're dealing with a lot of karmic issues right now. And this, of course, is because Saturn and Pluto are right there with the South Node. The North Node is right opposite in Cancer. So we have Capricorn and Cancer. The South Node, North Node is in Cancer. We also have Pluto and Saturn up here, so they're right across. This is an opposition with the nodes. Pluto and Saturn are activated by the axis. This axis is what is bringing us all this karma. Saturn is the Lord of karma, as I've said, the Lord of time. Pluto is very karmic, so is the South Node. This is why we are dealing with a lot of karmic issues right now. So just keep that in mind. Whatever you're going through right now, and I know it's very tough times, it's really hard. We've either got, it's black or white. There's no in between. There's no medium. There are no shades of gray right now. It's either 1 minute it's doomsday and the next it's like heaven, okay? You will notice that that's the energies we're working through right now, and it hasn't been easy for a lot of people. Also, another very important thing is that Uranus in the sign of Taurus here is trining over, trines are very positive to all the stellium of planets in Virgo. So Uranus is the rebellion. It's the rebel, it's the change, it's the revolutionary, it's the humanitarian. It rules Aquarius, but it's in the sign of Taurus, which speaks of values, comforts, the five senses. If we're not valuing someone or something, some situation, then Uranus will break things down and bring change. Uranus is also the future. It is trining over to all those planets. At this time I'm doing your video, we've got the Moon, Venus, Mars, the Sun, and Mercury all in Virgo. Virgo is all about our daily routine. It's our health. Virgo is also looking at the details, doing your homework, rolling up those sleeves, being, looking at all the flaws. That's the shadow side of Virgo. But Virgo is also an earth sign. It's very grounding. So is Taurus. So the trine from Uranus to all those planets in Virgo is very positive. So radical change where love is concerned, where communication is concerned, where our daily routine, our health is concerned, our emotions, even the moon is there as I'm doing these videos. And we've also got a major earth trine, grand earth trine, which what a grand earth trine is, that we've got Saturn and Capricorn and the South Node trining over to all the stellium, all the planets in Virgo, and Uranus in Taurus. We have a grand earth trine, and trines are very positive. They're very easy flowing earth energy. So that is very positive, and that's the positive side of things. But we've also got Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is squaring, and squares are not very easy. Squares are like turning a corner. So Jupiter is also going to square all the planets in Virgo. Now Jupiter has got to do with the visionary, expansion, growth, legalities, higher education, spirituality, all those things in Sagittarius, which is very free-spirited. Sag and Jupiter is very strong in Sagittarius. It's his rulership. It's squaring all those planets in Virgo. So it's like, for me, it's like a wake-up call. Hello, look at the future. You're on a spiritual quest. Also, Jupiter is squaring over to Neptune in Pisces, and then Neptune is opposing all the planets in Virgo. So we've got a T-square as well, which is the hard energy. So we've got a mixed bag of goodies. Neptune it's in his rulership of Pisces. Jupiter is in its rulership of Sagittarius. Saturn is in its rulership of Capricorn. Now even Mercury is in its rulership of Virgo. So there is a lot of potent energies happening at this time. Lots of good, some bad, but we've got to take the good with the bad and just keep our head held high and keep working. Okay, so it is interesting in the stars, what's going on right now. I'm wishing you all the best. That's the information that I can give you. I can't make these videos any longer. They're already long enough. Thank you so much, everybody, for sticking around. Thank you for your support. Sending you lots of love, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.